to the series on pragmatic leadership. Let's extend this topic that what pragmatic leadership is all about, and then take this subject forward. So in this session I would like to deal with the concept of leadership, which many of us have got a different kind of understanding when we say what is leadership is all about. So people used to ask me that why do we need to become a leader, and what is really we mean as a leader and leadership. So let me spend a few minutes on bringing some perspectives. Yeah. So right from childhood, if you see all of us when we were young, we were asked what do you want to become, and many of us sometimes said that we want to become a pilot, we want to become a kind of what shall I say, become a manager or become some kind of a very famous person and so on. So all of us have been conditioned right from childhood that we have to become very famous, and we should be well known to everyone, and we should also earn a lot of money. So we have been conditioned with the idea that we should become more and more prosperous in life, and our success and failure are measured by what position we hold and how much of money we have earned. So having said that, we have been told that we must study well, and then we should get good grades and go to better institutions, and then do your higher educations and become a gold medalist and so on. So we have been conditioned that the success and happiness are linked with certain kind of achievements in life, which are essentially how famous we are and how many people know us, and what powerful position we are holding and how much of money we have earned. So this has been our conditioning, and then we finish our career, education, and then we entered certain corporate career in service, and we continuously try to chase various positions to come to the top of the ladder in the organization. So having said that, now this is being the basic fact that we all wanted to grow to the topmost position in the organization where you will be able to control and command everyone. But we didn't know honestly how we can reach to the pinnacle of that position. So people ask me the question, what do you mean by a leader? Everyone understands the term leader in their own perspective. Someone thinks Hitler is a leader, and someone thinks that Jack Welch is a leader, and so on and so forth. So there has been a lot of misconception about the word leader. So let me try and cover a little bit on that for bringing the right perspective before we can discuss what you mean by pragmatic leader. So many a times we understand these English words in their own way. In English, there are certain words which are called specific words, and there are words which are non-specific words. What do you mean by that? A specific word is a one when you utter these words and everybody understands the meaning of it in the same way. For example, when you say money, for example, everyone understands the term money almost precisely the same way. But when you say beauty, for example, so the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, meaning what is beauty for one person is not a beauty for another person. In the same way, leadership or leader is a term which comes in the context of a non-specific word. That means every individual interprets and understands this term in their own way. So it's extremely important to get the right meaning before we could talk about what do you mean by a pragmatic leader and so on and so forth, then why do you want to become a leader, etc. So having said that, the leader is generally considered to be one who is commanding people, that a lot of people are reporting to him officially or unofficially, and he controls them. But unfortunately, this is the wrong way of understanding the term leader. So, the simplest way of understanding leader is just imagine there's a large number of crowd which doesn't know where to go, and somebody is standing in the front and showing the way for them, who knows where to go and how to go. For example, when you would have gone for a conducted tour, there is someone, the tour operator carries a flag, and then he goes around places taking the entire crowd, and everyone has to see the flag and go behind them. That means the tour operator knows where to go and how to go, when to go, how long to go, etc. So that means they are really figuring out the future and then trying to make it happen. So in other words, a leader in the context here, what we are discussing, is someone who is not obsessed with the past. The leader is the one who creates something in the future for everyone to get to a better place. So this is the simplest way of understanding, that you are in the front and then trying to take the people to a new location. That means you have the clarity, you have the perspective to know where to go and how to go, and then you are influencing people and take them there. So, and why do you need to become a person of this kind? Just imagine that if you are going to be an individual, you can only produce result up to a certain extent. That means your own time of availability, and then the bandwidth will get saturated at particular point. So that means you will not be able to produce any output beyond the capacity of one individual self. But when you become a leader, a large number of people are being guided by you, and you have the ability to visualize, to create something in the future which is better than what it is today, you will be able to create something better for the mankind. So kindly understand the context of leader in this way, rather than misrepresenting it with various ways we have understood. Going forward, I would like to elaborate on this topic and then give you better perspectives, that how you can become one such person who can take the people along and then create a better future for you as well as for everyone. Thank you very much for listening, and look forward to discuss and bring in more perspectives on this topic in the future. Thank you very much for listening. Take care, stay safe and healthy. Good day.